This is Nelly van der Maas, my mother and my best friend, and I'm Tina van der Maas. There has been a lot of news coverage on the controversy between, on the one side, our Minister of Health, Dr. Manta Tshabalala Masimang, on her stance of natural remedies like lemons and garlic, and on the other side, the Treatment Action Campaign, politicians, journalists, doctors and scientists who relentlessly push for antiretrovirals as the only solution. We are the people being referred to as Dr. Manta's quacks, the people behind the wellness program Dr. Manta keeps referring to.
We don't mind being called the quacks, but what we really do mind and what hurts is that so many people are suffering and dying unnecessarily, that so many children are left orphans just because the press and the media keeps blocking this out. Instead of doing the investigation, instead of coming to see for themselves, they keep ignoring it.
You have to ask yourself the question, why would any person in her right mind take the kind of abuse that she or we have been taking in the last couple of years? The only answer I can give you is because we know this program works. Nothing can convince us otherwise. The program is so easy because it treats so many different kinds of diseases. It treats health problems like AIDS, like asthma, arthritis, diabetes, epileptic fits, glandular fever, stomach ulcers, diarrhea, shingles, cataracts. All we're doing in this program is we detoxify the body and restore the biochemistry. To prove once and for all to you that this program works, we decided to go to the hills of KwaZulu-Natal, what they say is the epicenter of AIDS in the world, to show you that our program works. We treated about 400 patients. We let them speak, and you be the judge. These mountains and hills surrounding the Inanda Dam would be our home for the next 3.5 months. One of the first lessons we learned in rural KwaZulu-Natal is that rain, dirt roads and city cars don't mix. This reality sank in quickly when a community worker took us to see one of our first patients. She'd had a mouth-throat operation and the family called her illness the Big Ill. They did not know what kind of operation or sickness she had, as the doctors had not told them. She had totally lost her appetite, had become so weak that she could hardly sit up, and was unable to walk for the last 5 weeks. She was deteriorating so fast that the family had started preparing her grave. To detoxify the body and bring back appetite, we give all our patients the lemon and olive oil mixture, which for her we had already mixed at home. We also give all our patients garlic, as this is a natural antibiotic and also activates the immune system. This one, 3 tablespoons in the morning, in the afternoon. We then explain to the family how to implement our program. When somebody has not walked for some time, it is very important to massage the legs, not only to build up the muscles, but also to get the blood circulation going. When we visited her again, the family was very excited, as she had already been walking for 4 days, washing herself, going to the toilet and becoming quite independent. The reason it works so well is that you have detoxified the body and restored the biochemistry. We had treated many patients successfully. 3 weeks later, with great excitement from the community, Dr. Manta came to see firsthand what we were doing. Our patient was very eager to tell her story to Dr. Manta, Nkosi Bengu, the king, Amatao, his right-hand man, and the local health committee.
I was very, very sick. This part of my mouth was very painful and I could not eat. My power had gone. After the health worker came to my house, she told me about these whites. They gave me some things like garlic and lemon, which made me get my appetite back, and I could eat again, even the rice and maize meal. I'm getting stronger every day, walking everywhere. Now I'm all right.
When the Minister of Health visited us the second time, we spotted her sitting in the audience. a beautiful, healthy, strong and vibrant woman. By using food to change this very sick woman back to health is food for thought. One of the community workers organized for us to speak at the local clinic. This was the second of many, many health talks we held during our stay. We always say, knowledge is power. No knowledge, no power. Hence the name of this documentary, Power to the People. That day, we also saw many patients with various health problems like asthma, sugar diabetes, general weakness and AIDS, and started them on our program. We've got a problem. We are not allowed to work in the clinic anymore because we are not allowed to sit here in the clinic and hand out food. Not for any patient. Same old story. After being kicked out of the clinic, Nkosi, who had seen the results we had achieved, gave us permission to work on the road opposite the clinic. He even offered us the use of his van, which we transformed into a consulting room, so it was business as usual. During one of our health talks, one of the many patients we have treated with earache came to tell us that she had used garlic oil in her ear to stop a year-long earache. Ear infections are usually caused by funguses, and as garlic has antifungal properties, it works really well. We treated many people with AIDS symptoms. We don't know if they were HIV positive or not because unless patient told us if they were, we never asked. But if you look at the word acquired immune deficiency syndrome, we call it actually acquired immune deficiency symptoms because it makes sense that if your immune system is not working, if it is deficient, then obviously you're going to get sick. How you acquired it, there's different ways. And malnourishment is one of the biggest causes of AIDS symptoms. It doesn't matter if somebody tests HIV positive or HIV negative, they can still have the AIDS symptoms. We had many children that were born of HIV negative mothers and they had the full-blown AIDS symptoms. They had the pus heads, they had the sores, they had the skin, they had the little hair, they had the chest problems, the swollen feet. But all you're looking at is severe malnourishment. A healthy body cannot get sick. Fix the malnourishment and you fix the AIDS symptoms. To get to some of the homesteads was sometimes a real challenge. In this home, we met with a very sick brother and sister. As is often the case, when you find one sick person in a house, you will be guaranteed to find others as they all eat the same food. This young woman was very, very sick, very weak and severely depressed as she already had lost her partner, the father of her baby. She and her brother suffered from the same physical symptoms, including diarrhea, body pains, skin problems, swollen legs and feet, and had lost weight. She started straight away on our program. 12 days later, she already had regained some of her weight and was able to walk to the hall and back, a distance of about 4 kilometers. The brother, however, was not interested in our program and continued visiting the clinic. The difference was so obvious. While she had improved dramatically, he was becoming sicker by the day, eventually being too weak to walk. You feel so powerless when you see someone deteriorate in front of your eyes. You know you could help them, but they've made their own choice. On our last home visit, she really looked amazing. She was glowing and extremely happy and had reason to be. After 9 months of not having had her periods, her menstruation had started again. Seeing her and her child together made us realize this is one orphan less to care for.
She thanks to us because we help her. Abangisize kakhulu.
We help her too much.
Sisifambile ngoganisha.
She said, go write about garlics.
No baba.
Even her father,
Usakha ingadi ekhaya.
he make a garden at home and he plant too much vegetables which helps her.
Thank you.
We are born. Thanks a lot.
African condition, African